Hey everyone, this is Skye and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm doing a video on my car because this seems to be where I generally live most of the time because it's my job. So if you see me looking around, it's probably because I'm seeing who's walking around, seeing me do this. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while because within the last few months I've been thinking a lot about my current situation, some things that's been kind of bugging me. So here goes. I'm going to do this video in two parts, my before and my current situation. So I'll start with the before. When I first started my transition, and I do mean prior to 2000, before I even started HRT and all the other stuff, and I was in the male mode. The idea that I wanted to become the most feminine and the most, the best woman I could be, and after I started transitioning, I finally did that. So fast forward to maybe 5 years ago, I started my HRT again, and my backstory you can find in my previous videos. I tell that story quite a few times. To fast forward to 2015, I had stayed transition. I just wasn't on hormone therapy, but when I went back on hormone therapy, I re-envisioned what I wanted to be as far as, as feminine as possible and things like that. And then again, I ended up achieving that, but the only thing is I kept battling with my weight. That led into other things, which basically started my fitness goals. So I got into the fitness part of the whole thing that I'm doing now, mainly because of my weight gain from my HRT, but it evolved eventually into just becoming more of wanting to be more fit and things like that. So you know the story now. And then soon after that, I wanted to get back into martial arts. I just woke up one day and it's just something I wanted to do. And and over the years, it progressed into what it is now, of course. So this is a big contrast from where I started. And there's some things that comes with it that is a negative, and there's some things that are positive about it. And I want to talk about that next. The positive things that I've gotten out of this whole thing is that I feel stronger, obviously. I've gained, more muscle, and I mean, to me it looks great, but then it just goes back to I kind of miss the old part of me, and that leads into the fact that with this new confidence and strength and the abilities that I've learned through martial arts, the things that I can do now, has built up my confidence. However, it's also brought a lot of aggression. And I think it's due to a combination of the strength training and the martial arts and things like that, where I don't feel invincible, but I understand my capabilities. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to pump myself up and all that stuff, but it has affected how I think about things, how I process things, and even my temper and my temperament and the way I respond to things. I mean, the aggression has gotten to the point where it's even worse than when it was long before I even started transitioning over 20 years ago in my male mode. So that being said, if I need to spring into action, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stomp on somebody, which is totally opposite of where I started. Before the hormones, or before I started working out, I used to be very, I wouldn't say docile, but I was very maternal. I kind of wanted everybody to get along and be happy, and I used to be the type that would talk people down from, I was very sensitive, and I can be very intuitive to other people's emotions. So if somebody's having a bad day, I would be one of those people that would try to make you cheer up. Today, I'm not like that. I'm more like, what's your problem? Suck it up, But, that's how much I've changed from before. So, in the last few months, I've gone and, looked at some of my old videos from before I started working out and just seeing how I was and how I looked. Not that I look bad now, I don't think. Most of y'all have told me that. But I just can't help feeling that, that the more feminine side of me was more prevalent back then. So there's got to be a happy medium that I want to get to. And I've just come to the conclusion, after binge watching all my old videos again last night, I came to the conclusion that I want to return to that, at least to some portion of that. I don't want to just forget everything that I've learned in the past few years, of course, and the progress that I made. I'm still going to do fitness, and I'm going to maintain a slimmer me, but I want to return back to more feminine part of me. When I look at myself in the mirror, a lot of times nowadays, I don't see that much of that. I see a different person. I'm the type of person that gains muscle fast. But basically, I look in the mirror and I just see a very muscular person, and that's just not the look that I want, to portray to the open public. Not that I have a problem with that for whoever wants to do that, but for me, it's just not the reason why I transitioned. As a matter of fact, if I keep doing this, I feel like I'm going to lose myself into that and just become a very masculine form of my feminine self. I guess I don't know if that makes sense. And I don't want that. I got to be one way or the other. I can't really be in between. And it's just something that that I have to work through. But yeah, it messes with my head, needless to say. And it's a constant battle back and forth. One day I want to be feminine, but yet I'm so motivated when I can, snap those punches out, or, it just plays with my head. So yeah, this is where I'm at now, but I'm making some changes, and I'm pretty much 100% into wanting to make that change. And I started yesterday, as far as officially making the efforts and taking the steps to actually coming back to what I plan to do. So here's the plan. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to, first of all, lose the muscle mass. For one, I don't fit in my tops anymore. When I put them on, I can still fit in them, but they're super tight up here and right here because I've been working out more. So I'm going to reverse that to a point to where I don't become a weakling or anything like that. But my tone is going to go way down. I'll be able to fit in my clothes, and I'll probably weigh less now because I'm going to have less muscle. But I'm going to maintain my body fat range, or probably be a little bit slimmer than that. So I'm probably going to drop weight pretty much within the next few months, quite a bit. Hopefully, for the other thing is, I put my body through so much trauma, especially when I do the martial arts stuff, because I'm hitting stuff really hard. I'm giving it my all. And I have to it takes me a few days to recover from each session. So that being said, I feel that this first month is going to give my body time to completely heal, and the inflammation will go down and stay down, because I am going to take this first part of the month and not do any upper body workout. Just in order to really get the gears moving in this whole thing. I'm also changing my diet up because right now I'm eating mass amounts of protein to maintain my muscles. And I'm just going to eat the normal range of protein that a normal human being would eat. So that's going to be the first part of the process. The mental part of the process is hopefully going to resort back to allowing my estrogen 100% to do its job. Whereas I feel that because of the constant working out and, things like that, has changed my chemical makeup. And I feel that I may have more testosterone and things like that influencing me both mentally and physically. A little bit more than what I want it to be. So I'm thinking that's part of what's going on here. So only time will tell on that. It's going to be beyond 3 months, maybe 6 months before I really fully get that those gears started, I guess you can say. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of work ahead, some changes. It's kind of like a reverse engineering, reverse transition kind of thing, but not really. I'm still me. I'm still, the person that transitioned 20 years ago, and I've never changed that. I just feel different. Of course, I look different, and now I want to be able to go back and get a little bit back from what I used to be. So hopefully everything works out, which I know it will. I don't know how you guys, what you guys think about that. Obviously, if you've been following me for a while, you've seen the changes, and maybe it looked good to you, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And if you don't already know, I have a webpage. It's transfitandfem.com, or just www.transfitandfem.com. And I'll put it in a link below in my description. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Not that I'm making money off of this or anything, and I'm not, because I'm not at the required 1,000 subscribers and all that stuff. But, it would be nice to get all that going too. So if you guys can subscribe, and also like my videos if you like them. I mean, I'm not trying to say just like them. And also, leave comments and stuff. I like to hear from my peoples. Just stop by and say hi, or leave a comment on what you think about the video, things like that. And if you have any suggestions or for future videos, definitely feel free to put that down too, because I do want to have some ideas and just something maybe different to talk about, so that I don't bore everybody. Anyways, until next time, I'll catch you later.